A warm welcome to anyone who just happens to be here with us today and catching our live or recorded video. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sandra Champlain. I'm author of the book We Don't Die, A Skeptic's Discovery of Life After Death. I have a podcast by the same name and also a podcast on iHeartRadio called Shades of the Afterlife. So I am passionate about the afterlife. Now, this wonderful gentleman that you see by my side, this is Craig Hogan, who I have to say, if you think I'm passionate about the afterlife and great education, he's like 1,000 times more passionate than I am. He's the author of 8 books on the afterlife, including such titles as Your Eternal Self, Science Discovers the Afterlife, You Will Never Die, Afterlife Communications, and more. He is co-founder of the Afterlife Research and Education Institute, and he's also co-founder of SeekReality.com, which is a one-stop shopping that he created with our dear friend Roberta Grimes for all things afterlife, to get the most cutting-edge information to you about how to live life powerfully and all the evidence there are in so many different ways about the afterlife. So hi, Craig.
Hi, Sandra. What a delight it is to be with you and to talk to everybody about this wonderful, wonderful festival.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that yet. I know people are reading the description. We are here today to talk about some friends in Italy who are hosting the Life Beyond Life Film Festival. And 2023 should be the 3rd year of this festival. And we're actually want to pull on a few heartstrings because we want to make it possible for them. They have created a Kickstarter and just hoping to raise just over $4,000 to make sure this festival happens. So I want to talk to you, Craig, because you know so much about the folks at the film festival and what it is and why they're doing it. And I'm going to turn it over to you to let us know who they are and what it's all about.
Yeah, it's a wonderful effort, and the reason for doing it is because film as a medium is able to reach more people and more effectively than any other medium. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to encourage filmmakers to make films about the afterlife and about other things having to do with it, about afterlife communication. And so we're encouraging them by starting this film festival, in which we're going to be awarding the places in the festival. And the festival then is going to be available to people to look at the films, to see the films and see what wonderful work these people have done. And so what we're doing is in 2022, we had 250 films that were submitted. And we would like to increase that even more this year. We want to encourage more people to do this work. And the films were marvelous. They were absolutely wonderful. They are not somebody with their camcorder set up in their living room. These are first-class, high quality films. And so we'd invite everybody to look at them. Once they are done, they will be available. So everybody can look at them. We have the films from last year that are available, and you can look at those as well. And so we're looking forward this year to having the festival again. And what we want to do is we want to encourage as many filmmakers as we can to become involved, to use their creativity, their understanding, their link to those in the afterlife who are helping us, and to develop films that are going to have an impact on humanity. And so we're doing that now by having the film festival, and the coordinator is Annunziato Gentiluomo, and it's sponsored by Art in Movimento Popular University in Torino and linked to the Cultural Association System out. AREI is cooperating with the festival, and so is Religion Today Film Festival in Trento. So in this year, this coming year for 2023, we want to get films that cover a broad range of areas. We're looking for short films and medium length films and feature films, documentaries, videos, arts and films and cartoons with the themes of terminal care, grief, the transition that we make at the end of this life, the visions of the afterlife, eternity, immortality, destiny and coincidences, the divine, angels, demons, karma and dharma, samsara, the Akashic records, entanglement, the multiverse, quantum physics, and universal energy. And what we want to do is we want to bring this slant or this look at each one of these disciplines from the point of view of realizing that we will never die. As Sandra says, we do not die. We continue after this life, and we have much more to do here in this life. And all we have to do when we realize that is to continue with our mission, continue to be everything that we had intended to be when we came into the earth plane. And so then this is going to be an effort then to bring to humanity as much as we can through the medium of cinematography. So in short, that's what it's about.
I had no idea that there were so many films submitted last year.
Yeah, wonderful films, and they're excellent. So you can sit and watch one after another, and they're marvelous films of every genre. The what we're looking for this year is feature films, documentaries, short films, short documentaries. The short films and short documentaries are 60 minutes or less. Art movies, animations, cartoons, anything that someone wants to put together that is based upon their creativity, upon what they believe to be true about life and about the afterlife, and what they would like to do. What will happen is then the filmmakers are going to submit their films, and we have juries who select movies from the hundreds of entries of the films on the transition from this life to the next life and living in the next life and the other areas. The qualified films are accepted into the competition. There are 6 professional juries containing people from all over the world who nominate the awardees. And the chairs are Alberto Olivero, Johan Meyer, I am one of the judges, and Jürgen Zue. I imagine some of those who are listening know that name. And so what we're looking forward to is having this effort this year to select the highest quality people that we can get, and then see it even more abundantly than we saw it last year. And everybody can read the awards. You can look at the awards online at lifebeyondlife.net/awards-2022. So if anybody's interested in looking at the awards from last year and seeing what the films are, you can go ahead there and look at them. That'll give you a flavor for what it is that we're doing.
It's so exciting. A few days ago, last week, the Golden Globes awards were on TV, right? For TV and movies and things. So my mom and I watched it. It was a good opportunity to see all the stars and how everybody was dressed. But I jotted down some shows that I didn't even know were out there that were up for nominees. And so we've been watching some different things on, Netflix and Amazon and things. And so it is so wonderful because there's so many people that want to know so bad that there is an afterlife and that their loved ones go on. So I think it's so important for us to raise awareness for the Life Beyond Life Film Festival, not only to see the movies, because they are great, but like you said, to get filmmakers who are passionate about this subject to create and present some of these films. I know our film that we created with Sonia Rinaldi, it won as best documentary last year, and I was absolutely thrilled. Of course, Robert Lyon did all the hard work, and you yourself are in it, Craig, which is fantastic. But it's made a difference for so many people, and to be able to have that stamp on it, to be an award winner, really helps carry some of these films to audiences that they would never get to.
That they would never see. They would never realize that these things were true. And the fact that they're in a film, a high quality film, really allows them to look at them and to realize the truth. We know what the truth is. We just have to help humanity to realize that it's true. Yeah, the film by Robert Lyon, Rinaldi, the Instrumental Transcommunication to the Other Side, was a marvelous film. And it won the Best Afterlife Research Documentary at the Film Festival. And I would recommend that anybody take a look at that, because it talks about her 3.5 decades of as a Brazilian researcher of bringing forth the evidence of the afterlife. And she would do readings for parents whose children had passed. And then she would share the readings with them. And some of them she would do as many as 163 a month. And she had as many as 200 messages in each one of them that were the recorded voices of the children from the afterlife speaking to their parents. And she did it for free. All of her work was for free. So anything that we can do to encourage people like Sonia and the work that she's doing, and these do that. Her film does that. It encourages her and encourages other people to donate to her effort, because she's doing so much to help people, not only those parents who heard from their children and received the voices of their children from the afterlife, but also for anybody who hears them. You can't help but realize that it is their children who live on after the body dies, in the same way that we will all live on after the body dies. And the more of that evidence that we bring to people that we all know is true, you and I know it's true, the more that we can bring that to people, the more we're going to have an impact on humanity. And this film festival is going to do that.
Yes. And if anybody wants to see that Rinaldi film, if you go to my website, wedon'tdie.com, just scroll down a little bit and there is a link to watch the film. So, Craig, we want to raise a few dollars. It's not a lot of money, but we want to raise some just to be able to help this film festival get off the ground and happen. I mean, we want it to happen. We want to really acknowledge the filmmakers, and most importantly, have all of us be able to enjoy these films and know the greater reality. So what would we like people to do if they've got a few extra bucks or pounds or euros in their pocket?
If you can, if you can submit the donations through the website, and the website, you can go to afterlifeinstitute.org/LBL, and that's all you have to put in, afterlifeinstitute.org/LBL, and it'll direct you to the Kickstarter campaign. And so then you can, from there, then make a donation, and we encourage you to do it. It would be a wonderful help to us. Anything that you can give that would help to promote this. We're looking forward to having this continue, and we want to really make an inroads into the film industry. So we want to have more people involved. We want to get the whole film industry involved in helping people understand what we know to be true now about the life after this life. And you can be part of that. You can be instrumental in helping that happen. So if you would do that, if you go to that website and donate whatever you could, it would be a great help to us.
Yes. And to our friends that are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, there's another link right there in the description, a live link that you can click on. If you're somebody who's already on Kickstarter and you're digging around, just type in Life Beyond Life Film Festival. So there's lots of ways to get to it. You can, give a little, give a lot. You can get your name recognized in various places, and they have some other gifts as well. So a big shout out to our friends who had the dream of having a film festival dedicated to life and the afterlife. So to our friends in Italy, we are applauding you, and to our friends involved all over the world. And so I just got one more question for Craig, and then we'll let everybody go. But again, if you can and find it in your hearts to give a few dollars or whatever your currency is, it'll make a difference for generations down the road. If you had seen my latest interview with Brian Smith, you never know how one person can make a difference. Little did I know, many years ago, he read my book and listened to my podcasts, and he started his own Grief to Growth organization, helping people through grief and the other side. And now he has a podcast with over 200 interviews. And yesterday he told me that I got him started. So just by giving a few dollars or whatever that may be, it may make something available to someone else. And then we can really have the ripple effect on planet Earth about the reality of the afterlife. So if you're watching this now and you just want to just say yes, give a few dollars. We'd appreciate it. So Craig, just because we have you with us, I can't help but ask if you could tell us a little bit about seekreality.com, your beautiful site, and then we'll let you go.
Yeah, thank you. But with Roberta Grimes, everyone may know Roberta Grimes' name. She is well known for her blog talk radio and for her blogs that she puts online. What we wanted to do is we wanted to reach as many people as we could. We wanted to reach all of the people that are wondering now about their lives, about the end of their lives, about where their loved ones are, and especially those who are the baby boomers who are facing their own mortality. And we want to reach as many people as we can. So we set up a website called Seek Reality Online, and it's at seekreality.com. And we're making as many resources available as we can, so that people can get on and learn about it. And there's a small subscription if they want to add to what they realize from the site. And so then if they want to do that, then we've got even more available to them. And through that, then we're hoping to reach people and to make a real difference in people's lives. And so we invite everybody to get on and join us. We're also having Zoom meetings in which we get together once a month or once a week. And so we alternate. It would be Roberta one week and me the next week. And we answer questions and engaged in dialogue with people about the life after this life and their concerns about it and what they can do to understand that there is no need to fear the end of this life. It is just a natural transition into the next wonderful adventure of the next life to come.
You and Roberta individually and together have been at the Afterlife research, education, and sharing for so many years. So I really want to thank you for your hard work, and a shout out to Roberta, who I know is watching this too. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
And to friends, if you want to find out a little bit about me and We Don't Die, just go to wedon'tdie.com. Again, you can find that movie about Sonia Rinaldi. There's also over 500 hours of episodes of me interviewing some wonderful people about the reality of the afterlife. There's some help through grief and how to live a better life. We offer a free Sunday gathering, New York time, every Sunday, 2 p.m., or you can watch the replays. That is so empowering. Also a free medium demonstration included in that. We also offer all kinds of courses online, and we're just starting a brand new medium class. So yes, everyone has the capability of being in touch with their soul and receiving information. So it's wonderful to believe in the afterlife, but it's even more special to live a powerful, powerful life while we're here. So with that, I want to say thank you again to Craig Hogan.
Thank you. I enjoyed it, Sandra.
Me too. And thank you to our friends at the Life Beyond Life Film Festival. And again, if anyone feels like you just want to throw a few dollars that way, it would really be appreciated. The links are in the description below, or of course, if you're on Kickstarter, you can go to Life Beyond Life Film Festival. So with that, I'm Sandra Champlain. Craig and I are signing off.